Well, I hope this finally works, because it wants me to be very close to the microphone just to do this. Okay, anyway, on with business. Hello, everyone. Yes, it's me, Doctor.R. I promise you, it's not an imposter. I am not a faker! But anyway, enough with that. I am making a video for Christmas on the Sonic Robo Blast 2 Christmas, not level pack, but it's like the Christmas update that was in Sonic Robo Blast 2 when it was really early. But I also want to make this an update video because you're probably wondering, for all of you who are subscribed to me, where the hell have I been? Well, allow me to start. First and foremost, I was originally going to do a Let's Play of GoldenEye Reloaded. Now, I originally didn't want to do this because I was hearing about how Activision the people were going to go on strike, and everybody already knows, if you know me, I have a heavy distaste for anything to do with Activision because I know that they are not very good people, as you can see how they were sued by the whole state of California, and also they are known for being extremely greedy. Just see the two most recent Call of Duty games. In fact, I actually got the Modern Warfare 2 reboot to play it with a friend. If you want to see this friend's channel, he's West Coast Punk 1999. But the game was just horrible. It didn't even feel like a game. It felt like it was a rigged casino thing, like a rigged casino machine. It didn't even feel like you were influencing the game at all. And people have done videos on that. I won't link any videos to that. I won't show any videos, but you can look it up yourself. So I honestly didn't feel like doing an Activision game after both that and the fact they were going to go on strike. But little did I know, the acquisition from Microsoft, that ended up happening. And now the guy behind all the greedy, stupid stuff, Mr. Bobby Kotick, and we all know how bad he is, will be leaving the company of Activision on the 29th. Well, one, a good thing he's leaving, because he is very much a lot of the stuff that is in the games have to pass through his desk, and apparently he's okay with not only his employees being harassed, he's also okay with a very manipulative EOMM system. So I'm glad he's leaving. And also, I guess that means that I guess I can record GoldenEye Reloaded without any kind of bad feelings. And I'm glad for that, because I liked GoldenEye Reloaded. I played it for the Wii, I have it for the PS3, and people want the PS3 version, even though I do prefer the Wii version. Because, well, I grew up with that one. When I was in early high school, I had the Wii version, and I loved the multiplayer for it. I never got to play the PS3 multiplayer. I didn't get a PS3 until much later. But, however, oh look, it's this level. Yeah, I thought I was going to fall off the stage there. But anyway, I love GoldenEye Reloaded, and I really felt sad that I wouldn't be able to play it because of Activision being bad and I didn't want to support them. But now they're getting bought out by or have been bought out by Microsoft, I don't feel as bad anymore. Especially because the guy who was in charge, who was responsible for all this nefarious garbage, is going to be leaving. So yes, GoldenEye Reloaded is going to in fact be in my next LP. And I was actually thinking, if it's not going to be GoldenEye Reloaded, then what's it going to be? Well, one of my thoughts was going to be the base campaign for this game, Sonic Robo Blast 2, but I wanted to play with somebody else. Mebjer did not update his version of the game, so I can't play it with him. And the other person I was going to do it with, Delta225, I don't know why he just hasn't played this game, or just doesn't want to. Maybe he hasn't updated it either, I don't know. But that's neither here or there. Another thing I had a bit of a health scare. I had abdominal pain on the right side of me. I've had that since New Year's Day of, I think, last year or this year. 2023. So it was either 2023 or 2022. And what ended up happening was it ended up getting worse. I thought that I had a gallbladder issue because I have already been diagnosed with a early stage of liver issue. It's okay, it's early stage, there's nothing wrong yet. And I'm trying to fix that. And, oh, sorry, I got a burp from the Coke I was drinking for Christmas. Yeah, Coke for Christmas. And by the way, speaking of Coke and all that stuff, I am trying to better my condition. And that's why I thought, why am I getting this health problem? I'm trying to better myself now, and I feel like I was being punished for trying to better my life. But nevertheless, I thought it was gallstones, as I said on the 225 at night. But then it expanded over to the other side of my body. And I was like, that's not gallstones, because it felt like it was a gripping pain. I thought I had a bunch of other problems. And it's sad because I take medication for anxiety, and I had just gotten off, like, the early parts of the withdrawal from it during this time. So I was just anxious on what it could be. I didn't sleep for the longest time. And the reason I wasn't able to get this medication is because I didn't have the insurance for it. But I got it back. Oh, thank God I got it back. But I was in a bit of a health scare. I was glad to hear that it was just stomach inflammation. So I'm taking Prilosec for that. So I'm glad it's nothing threatening. I'm glad that it wasn't any of that. And in fact, the funny part was that later on, before I went to the doctor, and I had to wait a week to go to the doctor, which is also what scared me. In the later parts before I went to the doctor, I actually saw there was a bulging section of the left side. I mean, I thought I gave myself a hernia from voicing Dr. Eggman. Turns out I didn't. It was cellulite. Because I'm starting to lose weight now. So, it wasn't anything too threatening. Or it wasn't anything threatening. But it was just scary. And that really kept me from recording, because I was like, I don't want to record while I'm anxious. And I just didn't have the drive to do it either. I was just like, I can't record and feel like I'm going to be threatened or something. Well, threatened by whatever's in the body, not by somebody. Oh, no. But anyhow, that's what's been keeping me from really doing things other than one big part. And that is, I've been wanting to improve my content. I've been wanting to learn how to use a better video editor. I have Adobe Premiere, which a lot of people say that's the best editor in the market. Problem is, it's very user-unfriendly, and it's not very nice for those who really don't know how to use it. It's like, you need to know how to use it when you install it. I've been thinking about Vegas, or maybe just trying to learn to use some, Adobe Premiere. I almost said Sony Vegas. It's not even Sony anymore. It's just Vegas. But that's another part of me that's been trying to do. I want to better my content. Oh, look. And then Mario said, "That's not my foot!" Oh, of course, I have to dub it because it's Eggman. Also, you may notice I'm not playing as Eggman. I do have that add-on, I just didn't turn it on. Because it would be weird to fight this Eggman as Eggman. What? Okay, I guess he frame perfectly shot me. Anyway, I wanted to better my content, I just don't know exactly how to do it. I have no means of, like, getting tutorials for Premiere other than YouTube, and that's hit or miss no matter what. We all know that YouTube is hit or miss. Like, I dare you to look up trying to play guitar or any, like, musical instrument through strictly YouTube videos. I know what somebody has done it. I know people have done it. And I know somebody, as in a famous guitar player, has done that. But I do not believe it's for everyone. Like, I dare you, try and do it. And it will be very hit or miss. You'll learn several different things from several different people, several different play styles. Jeez, that Coke is giving me burps. Burps. Burp like dirt. That was also I had a better time fighting this boss when I previously recorded this. Yes, I recorded this video originally, but I was too quiet, and now I have to be very close to my microphone like an ASMR YouTuber. But anyway, enough of that. And on with what I was talking about. So, I've been wanting to better my content. I had a health scare, and I really didn't know what to record for what was going to be in place of GoldenEye Reloaded. I thought it was going to be Sonic Roll West 2, another thing, well, and also the reason I didn't do that is I didn't want to have 2 Sonic games in a row. I just recorded Sonic Adventure. I wanted to do Super Smash Bros. Brawl Subspace Emissary. Because why would you record versus matches of regular Brawl? Of all things, if you're gonna record versus matches, go get Project M. I love Project M, by the way. It's my favorite Smash anything. Project M. But anyhow, what else has been going on? Well, I've been playing the biggest time wasters in the world, this game, Super Mario Wonder. And I've been recording on 225 at night, the reboot, which I'm glad that got rebooted. I'm glad it has a lot of the more lighthearted content now. I really enjoy it. By the way, for all of those who do follow that do follow me, pour one out for an inconspicuous pineapple. He has gone to do other things in his life. I don't know what, but it's not my thing to wonder. Whatever it is, he's going to be bettering himself. Oop, I went the wrong way. Well, there are still rings, so I guess I'll get those. So, I honestly really wanted to, like, change the content of 225 at night, because we were just covering all this negative crap. And yes, it was relevant negative crap to some of us, some of it wasn't. Like, I don't think Wings of Redemption or DSP, I don't even know if they were gonna cover those two. But I hate watching videos of them. I used to like watching videos on those two. And now I don't. I just find it boring. I just find it annoying. I honestly feel like I stopped caring about that kind of stuff after, like, I started watching DSP again ever since he did something with Metroid Dread. I won't talk about it here. You can just go look up DSP Metroid Dread. And everybody knows I'm the biggest Metroid fan in the state that I live in. So, that's just why I wanted to know what the heck did he do that involved Metroid Dread. So I looked it up, and I started seeing other stuff that he did, and then I got bored of it once again. And I'm glad that I'm not doing that anymore. I'm sorry, I took that deep exhale because I didn't think I was going to get to the end of the level. I am known to get lost on that specific level. Anywho, I hated talking about, like, weirdos on the internet after a while. It just got annoying. And yes, some of them were relevant to me, like the whole Laura thing, which I'm still not happy about, because I did voice work for her. I'm still not happy about that. I'm not gonna elaborate any further with that because I don't need to. I wasn't too happy about that, but I'm glad that I don't have to focus on it anymore. I'm glad that I don't have to focus on any more of that crap anymore, or any more of that, like, the weirdos on the internet crap anymore. Because in all honesty, I don't like covering it, I don't like talking about it, I don't like anything to do with it. So I'm very glad that 225 at night has changed the content that it is. And by the way, Super Knuckles. I'm very glad we've changed the content. I'm very glad that we're now more into lighthearted stuff. Recently, we played Metroid Prime with Quake movement on Prime Hack. Which, by the way, that's an amazing mod, especially now that it's for 2. As much as I'd like to see it for 3, I don't think we're going to get it for 3. Metroid Prime 3. I don't think we're going to see Quake movement in Prime 3, as much as I would love to see all 3 of them get it. I didn't even think 2 was going to get it, but it did. But yeah, I'm glad that we changed for the more lighthearted, just more positive 225 at night. I believe Delta said that's what he originally wanted it to be, but they had other plans instead. And yeah, there was some stuff that they had to cover to make people aware of a certain situation. Now that situation's over, someone else is handling it, if anybody's handling it at all, because we just want to move on. And I'm glad we're moving on from that crap. I'm glad for it, and I just want to have a good time. And that's what we're trying to do. So, as pertaining to this channel, yes, I do want to improve the content. that will depend on whether if or if not I get a better video editor, or if I just have to learn how to use Adobe. I've seen when Delta was doing Game Borbs, that's what really kind of... Game Borbs was a series that he made. And I was originally... Alright, I think I'm gonna go into a bit of unreleased, like, media here. I was originally supposed to be in the Half-Life playthrough that they were doing. I don't know if I'm even allowed to disclose that, but I may be, because the whole thing is... I don't even think the whole thing is going to be uploaded anyway. So I was originally in that, and I actually liked the content. Like, the way that they edited the content on that. And that's what really made me feel like I should improve. Other than that, like, my LPs on here are more reminiscent of those you would see in early, like, 2008, 2009. Like, the old Chugga Conroy and Nintendo Capri Sun ones. And yes, they are my two favorite. Those are my two favorite YouTubers. In fact, Nintendo Capri Sun's the reason I even do LPs whatsoever. It's not PewDiePie, it's not Markiplier, it's not any of those guys. It's Nintendo Capri Sun. He is my inspiration for this. So, I really want to make my content better because I don't want to be an exact replica of him. Like, I'm inspired by him, but I don't want to be an exact replica. And that's what I really feel like I need to start, like, separating my content from that era. Also, it just really helps with, like, algorithm stuff. By the way, I don't really like the whole algorithm thing. Like, why? People are discovered, it's because their content is good, not because an algorithm said that they could be. Like, for real? But that's neither here or there. I can't fix it. I just gotta work around it. Anywho. Oh, wow. That's a high-ass score. But that's why I wanted to do all that. And it would just make my content better. I had, like, little edits and stuff. I originally wanted to do that for Metroid Zero Mission. But honestly, I couldn't think of another game to play other than Metroid Zero Mission. Like, I wanted to have little tabs that would tell you about the origins of certain upgrades or enemies or the best way to defeat bosses and whatnot. I mean, I may replay Zero Mission later, and as much as I may rue that because of, oh no, the speed booster puzzles. Zero Mission's a good game regardless. Oh, we're at the final boss already, wow. Zero Mission's a good game nonetheless. I may not like the speed booster puzzles, but that's just one piece. And I don't like them in Fusion either, and we will be getting to Metroid Fusion, don't worry. But as far as Metroid goes, I do want to try and play in chronological order, which is unfortunate because Metroid 2, I don't have a dumpable cartridge of Metroid 2. So either I will have to download it, which I'm not the biggest fan of Metroid 2 to begin with, so I don't really want to download it. The original. Not Samus Returns. I actually like Samus Returns, but the problem is with Samus Returns is that that is a 3DS exclusive as of right now. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon is being remade for the Nintendo Switch, which, oh my god, I am glad for. I am so glad that Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon is being remade for the Switch, because now I can finally record that. I don't have to use Citra. And that was my other option for Samus Returns is Citra, and Citra runs like crap on my PC. That's because my graphics card is the worst piece of my computer. Which is sad, but true. Everything else on my computer is good except my graphics card. It's like a Radeon 560 or something? I don't remember. I really don't feel like looking it up during the video. But it is not a good graphics card. Also, I have become Sonic. Look at my home tab. The only thing it's missing is the switch sound from Sonic Adventure. Oh, it even works on Robotnik. I call that Eggman Robotnik. Classic Eggman to me is Robotnik. Modern Eggman to me is Eggman. Not like Rasher24 who calls it Robotnik nonetheless. So not like anybody else who calls it Eggman nonetheless. Like Sega. Because Sega calls it Eggman no matter what. Also, is he gonna go out of bounds? Sorry if I got quiet there. I was just like wondering if he was gonna go out of bounds. I'd hope not. So I can't beat the boss. But Samus Returns is a bit of a problem, and if all else fails, I will do AM2R. Keep the change, you filthy animal, and Merry Christmas to you. I'm saying that tag now. So, that's kind of the problem with that. With, Metroid 2. And that's kind of why I haven't done it yet. Alright, so we're back at the museum. I think I went over everything I wanted to. I said that I had the health scare, that I wanted to make the content better, that I've been playing the biggest time wasters of all time, that being this game, Mario Wonder. Mario Wonder's an amazing game, though. Although it does have its fair share of BS. Special World. But it's still a fun game nonetheless. I just wish I had more, like, people to play it with. I have Meb, I have somebody in the 225 server, but until Delta gets a capture card, we'll never actually be able to play it on, like, stream. Yeah, Delta doesn't have a capture card. I hope he gets one this Christmas or he gets one some other time. But anyway, I just wanted to go over why I haven't been showing up in, like, the YouTube thing recently, or, like, in your YouTube subs recently. It's just been various things, like, life is happening. Life is going on, life is changing, and it doesn't just stop for one person, or it doesn't just happen to one person, it happens to everyone. And I'm pretty sure you know that already. We'll go to Castle Eggman, just for the end of the video. So yeah, it's just life has been happening, things have been changing, and that's just it. Also, I've been kind of having trouble on what game I want to play next. Oh, I wish I knew. But anyway, well, I do know now, because now that I feel safe supporting Activision again, or not supporting Activision, but like playing an Activision game here and not getting flack for it. Because I remember somebody somewhere gave flack to somebody for supporting them for Crash Bandicoot. And yes, or not Crash Bandicoot, Overwatch. And then I said, if I play Crash Bandicoot, does that mean I'm as bad as the guy who's supporting Blizzard? And I don't remember what the guy said, but it doesn't matter. Nevertheless, there I am saying that again. Nevertheless again. But honestly, I just wanted to give you an update on what's happening, and I'm assuring you the next LP is GoldenEye Reloaded. So prepare yourself for that. Also, here I am moving with the mouse, but the keyboard doesn't do anything because I turned it off. I can't use a mouse and keyboard, I have to use a controller for games. Yeah, I know, playing a Doom Engine game with a controller. Sacrilege, right? Wrong. It's perfectly fine. Play a game however you want to, as long as you're not using a Cronus Max. So anyway, I just wanted to give the update, and I just want you guys to know that I'm okay, or at least I am now after the health scare and whatnot. And soon to see a video of GoldenEye Reloaded coming, and I may upload a little bit of other stuff too. I have some certain clips I want to upload, just like tiny stuff. But yeah, hope you guys now know where I am, what I'm doing, and I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas. Oh yes, allow me to do it here. Have a very Merry Christmas from Robotnik Claus. Oh yes. There, happy. So anyway, I guess that's it for the video, and I'll be on my way. See you guys in GoldenEye Reloaded, and Merry Christmas to all of you.